This guy's 2018 Songwriter of the Year, CCMA. He's had 3 top 10s. He's got a #1 out there. He's out touring, and like I say, in support of his new album, V. And he's just one of the nicest cats I've ever been around. And we're proud to have him as a Kicker influencer and ambassador. So let's give him a big welcome, super dude, Aaron Goodvin.
Well, like Roger said, I got a new record out. It's called V. I named it after my wife. I didn't buy her flowers for Valentine's Day, but I did name my record after her, so I think I'm out of the doghouse, at least until next Valentine's Day. This is the reason this is behind us is Bars and Churches. The song's called Bars and Churches. I hope you like it. Please request it. Please help us out. And yeah, so I don't have time to give you an autograph later on, so. We go there, running from the empty, looking for a little light. Just another face in the crowd of the broken-hearted. So we dance and we sing and pretend we're all alright, but we're not, and we know it, but we won't show it. There's one on every corner, you ain't gotta look too hard, and those doors will swing wide open, no matter who you are. It's where Jesus knows to go to find the sinners and the saints. It's where you hit your knees, say a prayer, and take a drink, 'cause we're all hurt, and we're out searching in bars and churches.
You're a great song. What's been your influences as a songwriter and a musician, and as you've gotten started? What really got you going? And the influence, obviously, not as music, but in as a songwriter.
Yeah, definitely. Well, I grew up listening to pretty much any record that came out of Nashville. I'd take voice and guitar lessons every Tuesday. My mom would pull me out of school at like noon, and I would go to Grand Prairie, which was an hour away, or an hour and a half away, and I would buy like a new record every week. So I was always like, whatever was new at that time, so that would probably have been like 97, 98, 99 in there, where I was like, I would just buy whatever new record came out that was like everybody was talking about. And then I'd read all the credits, and I found out that there was like songwriters that wrote these songs and wasn't always the artist. And so I was always just so fascinated by that. And so like a lot of my songwriting heroes are people that like anywhere from like Bobby Braddock to, I mean, Brett James. I'm always inspired by people who are just really great at writing songs, and in Nashville there's a ton.
Well, obviously you prefaced before you just play Bars and Churches, and one of the others as far as with the Chris Stapleton influence, which was real. I mean,
totally,
which is real evident.
He's and he's like, he's one of the greatest singers and writers that I've ever heard. And there's writers that do different things. Chris is just great. It's simple, and I think like I've heard how he writes. I've never written with him. I'd love to, Chris, if you're watching this. I'm coming for you. But no, like he kills simple, and he sings so great that it just comes out sounding so great. And then there's other writers that are like just crazy lyricists, and I've heard that Chris writes songs in like 35 minutes, and that's it. So it's just like one of those things where it
just comes out.
Yeah, it just comes out, and it is what it is, and you're done. And I do that sometimes, but then I'll sit there and beat a song up for a month. So say a prayer and take a drink, 'cause we're all hurt, and we're out searching in bars and churches.
I sat there and watched you guys today. You roll in here at 11 o'clock, and you had never even met. And within 30 minutes or a few run through of those songs, it gelled. I mean, what makes that, as you, being professional musicians like Dallas, like you are, and Steve, as you've been, what makes that happen? It makes that easy.
It's not.
I say you make it look easy. It's right. It's not.
It may look easy. I think as a musician, you have instincts as a musician, and I think like what it more is figuring out is like just figuring out energy between each other. If I hear something that he's doing, and I'll be like, okay, let's play to that. Or if I don't think it's right, I'll be like, hey, what if you, like, much like we did, I was like, why don't you just, rather than hitting it, you know, on every sixth, like, just break it up and hit it at every second, time around. And then he would, let's play to that. And then I think it's just like, you guys hear it coming together. We're still figuring. I mean, even when we played it, we were still figuring it out.
Well, that's what I thought was funny. Yeah, because during one of the rehearsal times, you said, "Well, that was fun. That's like a whole new version of that song. Never really planned on it, but here we go."
I think that's like one of the things. Like you have to be able to do that especially when you play with people that you've never played before. You have to be very open and be like, okay, how do we do this so that it sounds the best for what we're trying to do. So,
Well, I got to tell you, speaking for me, I think and all of us that got to be here today, it was super special. It was a lot of fun. What'd you guys take from that?
I thought it was great. I think, when you're playing with somebody new, the main thing, you got to get the chords, right? So you can hit the chords, but then beyond that is like, what's the feel for the song? Get inside their head. What were they talking about? Then trying to express that. But like when you get together, then it's a whole different story too. So it's the interaction of what do you feel, and then are you okay with me doing something a little different? Are you going to follow that, or are you going to say, no, do it this way? So there's this give and take, with musicians and I really enjoyed playing with Aaron because he was like, yeah, I like that, let's just do that, So it takes the pressure off of trying to perform, and you're really just having fun together, interacting. You give a little, I give a little, and the thing creates a whole new life. I mean, it was wonderful. I really enjoyed it. Playing with you.
We got in our heads how we were going to do it. We played it a couple times. You leave it, and you just let music do what music's supposed to do, which is just feel great, and just everybody play what they're going to play, and we'll make the best of it.
Well, I think what's cool too, and a lot of people don't realize, and you may not correctly, informed you about Dallas here, is, knowing the worlds you come from, and Ren and Dallas, I was so proud of him that he didn't pull a Keith Moon at some point and just, all of a sudden, he couldn't stand it anymore. And
Most of that I was sitting back there thinking, slow and soft. Slow and soft.
But coming from, his world, I mean, to be able to do that, I mean, that's a pro, man.
You have to.
Hey, anytime I can play drums instead of doing real work, I'm ahead of the game.
I think
like I was telling you earlier.
Yeah, I think you speak for all musicians. As long as I can keep doing it.
Yep.
For sure.
Well, we're super blessed to have you here. Wish you great luck in everything you're doing.
Thank you for having
the new album, and hope we get to swing by here and do this again. And of course, great thanks to Steve for just letting us even do this and what we do, and work with great people like Aaron.
Thrilled to be introduced to new music, to Aaron. This was new to me, and I started listening to it, and I go, this guy can really write. There's some meat in these songs, and also the chords and the way they put together. They're really, country. I don't know if you want to say masterpieces, but that's what I felt like. It's really just well put together, but with even more than just the mechanics. And I was impressed.
That is incredible.
Yeah,
Thank you very much for that.
Anything else you guys want to add, or?
That was fun.
Before we put a bow on.
Yeah, listen, when are we going to do it?
Again, so thank
Buy a bus.
We just started a band for reals.
Or basil.
Medical basil.
Chasing home, drowning out the devil with the devil trying to drag you down. pouring out your heart to the ear of a perfect stranger, hoping that they'll listen, that they'll care, that they'll give a damn, but they just want the same thing too. They came here just like you. Yeah, there's one on every corner. You ain't gotta look too hard, and those doors will swing wide open, no matter who you are. It's where Jesus knows to go to find the sinners and the saints. It's where you hit your knees, say a prayer, and take a drink, 'cause we're all hurt, and we're out searching in bars and churches. There's one on every corner. You ain't gotta look too hard, and those doors will swing wide open, no matter who you are. It's where Jesus knows to go to find the sinners and the saints. It's where you hit your knees, say a prayer, take a drink, 'cause we're all hurt, and we're all searching in bars and churches. Thank you so much, Roger. Thank you.